Everyone talks about winning, about being first, about getting there faster. But no one talks about what it takes to keep going when you feel like you're the only one moving at all. This is the story of the tortoise who almost gave up. The day the journey began, the valley buzzed with excitement. A deer stretched its legs confidently. A monkey cracked its knuckles far beyond the valley, stood a mountain so high, its peak disappeared into the clouds. Animals came from everywhere to conquer it. Some wanted glory. Some wanted proof. While some just wanted to say, "I made it." Among them was a tortoise. Small. Quiet. Unnoticed. But inside him burned a goal no one could see. I will reach the summit. Not someday. Not maybe. But no matter how long it takes. Eyeing the trees ahead, the fox smirked, already calculating shortcuts. And then there was the hare. Fast. Loud. Certain. It looked at the tortoise and laughed. "You," it said. "You won't even make it past the first hill." The others chuckled. The tortoise didn't respond. He simply took his first step. The beginning was easy for everyone else. The deer sprinted ahead, disappearing into the distance. The monkeys swung from branch to branch, moving like the wind. The fox darted across rocky paths, clever and quick. And the hare? Gone within minutes. The tortoise was still near the starting point. Step. 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 Slow. Steady. Silent. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. The mountain didn't get smaller. It only revealed how far there was left to go. Sometimes the tortoise would pass places where others had rested. Broken branches. Footprints. Faint markings. Proof that others had been there. Proof that they had gone farther faster. One evening, as the sun dipped low, he saw the deer again. But something was different. The deer wasn't climbing. It was going back down. What happened? The tortoise asked. The deer sighed. I made it far, it said. But the air got thin. The path got dangerous. It wasn't worth it. And just like that, the deer left. The tortoise stood still. If even the fastest couldn't make it. But after a long pause, he took another step. This is where most give up. Not at the start. Not at the end. But in the middle. Where progress feels invisible. The tortoise climbed through heat, through cold nights, through loneliness. No cheers. No audience. Just the sound of his own breath. And the weight of his thoughts. One day, high above, he spotted the monkey. But the monkey wasn't moving forward. It was stuck. The branches had thinned out. There was nothing left to swing from. I can't go any further, the monkey said. This is as far as I can reach. And once again someone ahead of him stopped. Then came the day he saw the hare again. But this time, the hare wasn't smiling. It was frustrated. I rushed, the hare admitted. I got ahead of everyone, but I didn't prepare for what comes next. The path ahead was steep. Slippery. Unforgiving. I'm going back, the hare said. I'll try again another time. And just like that, the fastest of them all quit. Now the mountain felt heavier than ever. The tortoise looked up. Still so far. He looked back. He had come so far. And yet it didn't feel like enough. That night, under a sky with no stars, he stopped. Completely. I'm tired, he whispered. For years I've been climbing. And I'm still not there. Tears mixed with dust. I don't know if I can keep going. For the first time since the journey began. He didn't move. Then the wind came. Low at first. Then stronger. The sky darkened. Thunder rolled across the mountain. A storm unlike any before had arrived. The path became dangerous. Rocks shifted. The ground turned slick. Even standing still became difficult. In the distance, the tortoise saw something powerful. Animals retreating. Those who had stayed longer than others were now leaving. The mountain had changed the rules. Speed didn't matter anymore. Skill didn't matter anymore. Only one thing did. The tortoise tried to move. And something surprising happened. He didn't slip. He didn't panic. His body adjusted. Every slow step he had taken over the years had trained him for this moment. Balance. Patience. Endurance. While others rushed, he had adapted. So he made a choice. Not to go back. But to keep going. Step, step, step. Through the storm. The wind pushed. The rain hit hard. But he didn't stop. Because this was what his journey had prepared him for. And then, without warning, the ground leveled. The wind softened. The clouds parted just enough. He had reached the top. No crowd. No applause. Just silence. Deep, powerful silence. Looking down at the mountain, he finally understood. Everyone else had strength. Everyone else had speed. But they didn't have time-tested endurance. They rushed the process. He became the process. The tortoise didn't win because he was the best. He won because he stayed. When it was slow. When it was lonely. When it was hard. Don't rush the process. The slow path is not the wrong path. Because one day when life gets difficult, when the storm comes, it won't be the fastest who survive. It will be the ones who never stopped moving.